Hey guys, I just wanted to cover some issues with the model that we worked with on Tuesday that will need to be corrected. And I'll give you a new copy of this model to download so you don't have to make these fixes yourself. But I'll just go ahead and show this to you because you'll be able to work with this in your own models. You'll probably run into several of these issues on your own. So the first thing that I would recommend when you're rigging a model up and getting ready to bring a character into Unity is go ahead and bring him into Unity first, even before you start rigging. That way you can catch some issues before they get too out of hand. So I've done that, and this was the problem that we had that I was noticing on Tuesday, is that if you look at his, oops, let's cover this in here. If you look at his arm here, you can see this red tube, and we should not be able to see that. That's supposed to be on the inside. If you look at his right hand, you can see it. And so that's a problem. And then if you look more closely, you can see that we have reverse normals all over the place with the shoulder, with the collarbone there, with the elbow. So this whole mirrored arm is having problems. Now, we just saw how to fix that in the previous video, but we'll go ahead and fix that again here and show you how to do that. The other thing I want to cover is that I also made another mistake or two. I think about not deleting the history on our body, and that can really cause a lot of problems when you're getting into rigging and things will not behave correctly, and that can cause unexpected results. And I'll show you how to catch that. It's not the easiest thing in the world to catch. It's easy to forget to do that, and we'll show you what to look for in that. So if we go over to Maya, let's go ahead and fix our normals problem here. So I'm going to go ahead and select each one of these objects and just go up here to normals, reverse, and I'm going to go in here and check the options. And just to see that these are all set right, we have this to selected faces is fine, and then reverse user normals here. So I'll hit apply, and let's see how that looks. Looks good. And if you hit the middle button on these Maya options boxes, it keeps this window open. If you hit the left one, it makes the change and then it closes the whole window. So I can select the other one over here and hit apply. It does it. Select the next object, hit apply, and it does it. And one more here, apply, and last but not least down here, apply. So now what I'm going to do, go ahead and close that window, and I will save my work, and I will go over to Unity, and hopefully I shouldn't have that problem anymore with our right arm. And it'll take a second here, and there we go. So problem solved. Quite a quick fix. Ha ha ha. All right. Now we'll go back and we will go ahead, and as I mentioned, the body still has a lot of history attached to it. Now, how do I know that? This is the thing I want to show you guys, and this is something you'll just have to learn how to pay attention to. If you go to the attribute editor, so not the channel box, but the attribute editor, and you look at this, you'll see that this body has several nodes attached to it, and the nodes are these tabs up here. So all these transform nodes, poly soft edge, and so forth. So if I go, let's select another object, let's say like the jaw, and the jaw only has 4 nodes. It has what's called the transform node, which has transform attributes, and this stores the information about the object's position, rotation, and scale in space. It has the shape node, which we'll talk a little bit more about, and then it has the material nodes, a Phong white and a Phong teal, because these objects have been combined. The teeth are no longer separate objects, and so they have 2 different materials applied to the same object. The white for the teeth and the teal for the jaw. So you're basically everything should have, you know, 2, 3, or 4 nodes. Probably not too many more than that. If I look at this object here, the arm, it has the transform node, the shape node, which will automatically have the same name as the transform with the shape attached to it, and the we might have some extra nodes here. We do. Okay. So let's go ahead and delete the history on that. And just to make sure, I'm going to save this. And I'm going to go check in Unity to see if that caused any problems. And it looks like, yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay. I think it updated all right. Okay. So let's see. I think these other ones that we reversed the normals on will probably have those extra nodes attached to them now. Polysurface shape, polynormal. So let's go ahead and delete the history, and we'll see that those nodes should disappear. And they do. So now we're just left with our transform, our shape node, and our material nodes. In this case, we have a couple of materials on there. Okay, so I'll do the same with my shoulder. Now the shoulder should only have 3 nodes, but you can see how it has several on here. And I say it should only have 3 because it should have the transform, the shape node, and the material node. It only has 1 material. So I'll just go ahead and delete the history. And I have 3 nodes: transform, shape, and material. Okay, so I'll just go through, same with this up here. And I'm using my own custom shortcut for deleting the history, sorry. That is up here under Edit, Delete by Type, History, which is where you'll probably be doing it. And I can show you how to make custom icons at some other wonderful time. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get rid of this history. And I think that's all of them. And so, again, double checking, we've got probably 5 nodes because I think we have 3 materials here. So transform, shape, material 1, material 2, material 3. Yeah. So the head I think is okay. The jaw is okay. The eye is okay. Transform, shape, and then the materials. And last but not least, we have the body. So the body had all these transforms and this polysoft edge, and so that is not good. So we need to get rid of that. So edit, delete by type, history. Okay. So I think that's about it. And again, we'll save it and just make sure nothing went wrong. Just go back and check our Unity model, wait for it to update, see if there's any glitches, and it all looks good. So I think that's the main thing I just wanted to cover with this is, you know, checking for history, making sure that's all right, how to reverse the normals, and get this guy on his way.